Well, the next room, we are back into the main area of the dungeon. Remember that place where there was a ladder and the crate was blocking the top of the ladder? Well, this is that very same crate. So, with the gust bellows, we can head down here. And what we're actually going to do, we're going to make our way back to the second room. Yes. It seems like we're just going around in circles, and that's exactly what we're doing, but we're making progress, very slow progress, while we're going around in circles. So, make sure you grab those bombs. If you want to save, you can go ahead and save, but I don't really need to save. Save, save, save. How many times did I say save? A necessary amount of times. Definitely a necessary amount of times. Alright. Alright, so back into the second room. In this little midsection with the ladder. Now with the gust bellows, we can blow away these patches of sand, especially the one that is blocking apparently the movement of this block. I don't know how sand can block the movement of a giant metal block, but I guess that happens. Maybe it's just really heavy dirt. Anyway, we can push the block now onto this switch. We'll do exactly that. And this will unlock the door on the left. Alright. Alright, so in this room with the throw axe, what we need to do, I would highly suggest getting rid of the throw axe first. If I can... Oh, come on, really? Alright, let's just run over here. Now, these are strange platforms with a little spire at the top. They will become very useful soon. Actually, within this room we'll find out why they have the little spire on top. This stupid Araka. Let's just blow him away. Let's just get him as far away from us as possible. Yeah, that works. Yeah, he's far away. He won't be any problem to us. Oh, great, there are more Arakas. Oh, we'll just use our slingshot to get rid of them. Alright, there's one there. Oh, come on. Oh, there are two. Really? Alright. I got you now. Oh, what? That hit him. Okay. Apparently my skills with the slingshot were only just a momentary phase. Or temporary phase, nothing actually serious. No genuine skill actually involved. Alright, so let's blow this throw axe to the wall, blow him up, good. And let's make our way over to that giant pile of dirt, sand, dirt. And this will reveal Araka. Stupid Arakas. Yeah, there are a lot of these guys around. Don't get annoyed by them too soon. Oh, you... What? What happened? Okay, that was weird. Anyway, those platforms with the spires, they actually, in the past, have little magnet, or loop magnets, horseshoe magnets. Really weird. But it's actually not a magnetic puzzle, but more of a wind puzzle. So if we blow on the propeller fan in a certain direction, it will either come closer or push the platform further away from us. So this dungeon is more of like a puzzle-based dungeon. It's cool, I like it. I actually really like it. It's my favorite of the 3 dungeons. It's one of my favorite dungeons in the entire game, but that's a different story once we actually get further on in the game. Anyway, in this blue chest we get a monster horn. I think this is our second. Okay, good. Yeah, but I think we got one in the power node area. I can't believe I forgot already, but I mean, it's not like I'm really keeping tally of where we actually find things. Where am I? Alright, so we're blowing it the wrong way now, so let's get back over to this section. And besides blowing on those little turbine fans, or whatever you want to call them, we can also blow on little propellers, like little pinwheels, to unlock doors, because apparently pinwheels are great great mechanisms for unlocking doors. Anyway, this Beamos is having too much fun moving around, so let's just end his life, yeah. You don't get to move. Only Link gets to move, you statue. Alright. So over there, you kind of got a glimpse of a new enemy. This is a Centrobe. Centrobe, yeah, alright. This security drone was built in ancient times and is armed with missiles fired from a central turret. Analysis suggests you can repel missiles fired from the central turret with a certain item at your disposal. You have defeated 0 of this enemy. Alright. So, as Fia suggested, they will fire missiles, and in order to return the missiles back at it, you just use a regular shield bash. Alright, so once you hit the Centrobe once with its own missile, it'll release these tiny little Centrobes. And they're just going to glow up in the direction that you just need to slice them, just like the Beamos. Alright, so let's get another shield bash in, and then once we defeat the Centrobe, as you clearly see, we could get a lot of rupees out of defeating one Centrobe, but unfortunately the Centrobe dropped all of its money into a bottomless pit. If I can't have it, no one can. Apparently that's what the Centrobe was thinking. Alright, you can actually get to the blue chest from this point on, but I don't understand why you can't just do it earlier on, but if you still didn't get the blue chest or you're too worried that you're going to fall, you can just use this platform to get over to a smaller platform that you can just jump up to get the blue chest. Anyway. So, actually the Centrobe marks probably the last... Oh, this is cheap enemy placement right here. A Beamos right at the top of a ladder? Really? Well, anyway, well, the Centrobe actually marks... Nope, I take that back. I was gonna say the Centrobe marks the last new enemy that we'll find in this area, but that would be a lie. And of course, the Beamos place right there wasn't helping my situation. Explaining things? That's really cheap enemy placement. Like, seriously? Come on. Nintendo, really? Alright. Oh, okay, good. Alright, so we have 2 Staldras. Just do the same process over again. Shield, bash, and then spin attack. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, what? No, you get to attack me. You will attack me, and you will like it. Just for that, I'll cut off one of your guys' heads. Just so you have my attention, or I have your attention again. Come on. There we go. Now you die. Alright, good. Now, that's really weird. Like, sometimes enemies are like, no, I don't want to fight you. Maybe they have enough common sense to not fight me, but I mean I have to defeat all the enemies in this area in order to progress, so... One way or another, they're gonna die. There's no point in denying it. Their fate has been sealed from the moment I entered the room, because the door sealed behind me, so literally, their fate was sealed, in a way. Mind warp. It makes sense if you think of it like that, but anyway. So, it may seem like we defeated all the enemies in this area, and for some reason the door still has yet to open, so that means that there's still 1 enemy, or 2 enemies left in this area. Or at least some enemies left in the area, let me just say that. But most likely it's just 1 enemy. And it's not a stupid Araka, so don't worry about that. Anyway, over there, it's kind of hard to solve this puzzle, but you will find a timeshift stone located in this lock room. You can use the gust bells, of course, through the iron bars, and then you can just activate with the slingshot, and thus we reveal the last enemy in this room. And this also marks probably the... Yes, this actually marks the last new enemy of this area. Alright, so this is... the Armos. Yes. The Armos of this game is probably one of the more annoying iterations of Armos in the entire Zelda series. They have more of a puzzle element to them than other Armos do. So what you have to do is, with the gust bellows, blow on the little fans at the top, and you will reveal 2 crystals. On one side, the crystal comes out like a tongue, and you can just easily side slash it. But on the other face, the crystal is located within the mouth, so you have to thrust your sword into in order to destroy it. Once both crystals are destroyed, the Armos will be defeated, and will blow up. Usually the Armos will reveal quite a few hearts for you to collect. Sometimes Armos, it can be annoying to defeat because the side slashing crystal is not the hard thing about the Armos, it's the thrusting crystal. Because of course the thrust mechanic doesn't work that great with this game, but anyway. For all of our hard work, we earned the dungeon map, and as you can clearly see, there's only a little bit left of this dungeon that we have to explore. It looks like that, but there's actually still quite a bit left to do. I actually don't know how many parts I'm going to be able to split this dungeon up into. I'm probably guessing like 3 or 4. It's a long dungeon. I mean, it's not really big, but there's just a lot of stuff that you have to go do. You have to do some backtracking in order to get to some previous rooms, in order to get a key. I mean, it's a great dungeon. I love it. It's kind of a long dungeon as it is. Alright. So, back here, if we step on the switch, we can create a shortcut back from the main area of this room. And before we do anything else, I'm just going to say, because we have completed quite a bit in this dungeon thus far, and I don't want the game to suddenly crash or to lose power all of a sudden and just not have saved. Anyway, so over here we have some sand. Now, if you notice on the map, there's a highlighted path. This highlighted path works just like it does in Lanayru Desert, where it marks where you can actually walk on the sand without falling or sinking in. Also, there's some connected rooms that are marked, that are blocked off by these patches of sand. So if we go over here, I didn't kill that Araka. Is the guy gonna follow me? No, I don't think so. All right, I'll just have to worry about him on my way out. But anyway, if we go in through this tunnel, we can get to a green rupee. That's not actually what we came in here for. We came for that chest. Be careful in this room, there are, of course, 3 Arakas. And if we blow away these patches of sand, we can find an amber relic. And probably a blue rupee. Oh, a heart. I'll take it. I don't really need it, but I'll take it. And in this chest, I believe you get a rare treasure. Oh, goddess plume. Yeah, we're just getting these goddess plumes, like, left and right. I mean, for rare treasures, they're just handing them out like candy. And it kind of looks like candy. It looks like rock candy. I guess the goddess was made of rock candy. The rock candy goddess. That's why she was so sweet. Get it? Yeah, because she was made of candy? Bad joke. So we get a nice little close-up on what the Araka looks like. Alright, let's get away from this electro spume. I'm probably gonna get hit. Yep, I got hit. Alright. Alright, so this yellow choo-choo actually marks a clear path for us where we can walk, so watch out for that guy. He's actually helpful, even more than it being an annoyance, but anyway. Alright, we gotta make our way before the electrospume kills us. Alright, get out of my way, Electro-Chew. Get out of my way. Okay. And there's another pathway over here. This won't actually lead to a secondary room that we'll just have to backtrack to. This is actually where we need to go, so if you continue moving across that little sand area, there's nowhere else to go. There's some green rupees in here that you can collect. I'm not really going to get all of them, it's kind of a waste of time, but just showing you guys where you can grab them. Alright. For some reason, the crawl mechanic in this game is not the best. Wind Waker did it really well, but for some reason, this game I'm just having a lot of problems with, like, turning and orienting myself and continuing forward, but anyway. Alright, so this crawl space led us into this large room where there's another chest. So this is exactly where we need to go. And this whole place, we're going to just be using the Gust Bellows like crazy. We're going to reveal the path that we need to walk across because, of course, there are some spikes that will prevent us from going anywhere. So this puzzle's cool and all, but I mean it takes a while, so there's really not much for me to explain in this area. It's really all self-explanatory, and these Arakas are really just getting annoying. So, man, my throat's kind of hurting. I've been recording for a while. Wow, dive throw axe. Wow, they really couldn't hold up. You know, why would a creature have such a horrible self-destructing mechanism inherent in their own body? Like, seriously, like, what kind of animal, what kind of creature would, like, evolve that way? Like, seriously. I mean, if you believe in evolution, but seriously, you gotta, some creatures, they kind of just, like, adapt to situations. Why would a creature like a Froac ever adapt to a situation where it's like, oh, I can make my body really spiky, but if I happen to hit a wall when I'm in spike form, yeah, I'm gonna blow up. Yeah, it's automatically game over right there. Like, what kind of What kind of, like, adaptation is that? That's, like, probably the worst plan ever. This is gonna be, like, the worst biological plan ever. Alright, well, there's a switch here we can step on it to continue through this room. But what we actually want to get here, besides the switch, is a chest. So, alright. Just because you're able to blow up, and you didn't really think through your own adaptation evolution, I'm just gonna not leave you alone. Alright, we can just grab this chest here. Inside, of course, is a red rupee. What would you expect? For all that work, just a red rupee. It's better than a blue rupee, though. Okay, that doesn't make sense. How am I able to swing my sword through these spikes, but yet I can't walk through them? Huh. My sword is metaphysical! Technically it is, because it has a spirit in it. A mechanical, robotic computer spirit. Weird. Alright, so we're back actually in the main large room, which is technically the third room of the dungeon again. But we're now in the far left corner. And here we have a minecart that has some rock in it, those spiky rocks, that has also a time shift crystal. So if we stab our sword into it, we can activate this time shift moving puzzle. So now we're getting a little more involved with these time shift mechanics. Alright, so over here, there's a centrobe that we have to wait to defeat. And then there's a pinwheel that we're going to need to use our gust bellows on to open the gate. So first, I would highly suggest just taking care of the centrobe. The minecart is not going to go anywhere once it reaches the gate. It's just going to stand around until you open the gate. So this provides enough opportunity to just keep the centrobe in a time shift activated zone, so it doesn't like deactivate. And we can actually grab some rupees if I'm able to do this. What? Where did that go? No, don't you come back here. Oh, red rupee, don't, okay, good. Alright. So now let's blow on the pinwheel to raise the gate. Man, I just love the music in this place. Alright, so we're going to be going through a little bit of a gauntlet in this area. Of course, with the minecart moving and the time shift zone steadily moving closer and closer to these enemies, it'll be activated. You could get rid of the BMOS with precision Skyward strikes, but I highly suggest just you can defeat this one. This one's in the way, so you have to defeat it. But for the other ones on the side, I just suggest stunning it with your shield. They won't attack you. It takes a while for them to get back to like attack mode once you've been stunned. So don't worry about it. They'll stay stunned for quite some time. Alright, so let's stun this one. Alright, let's go stun this one. And perfect. Alright. Made it without a scratch. Alright, let's wait for this pinwheel to come into act. There we go. Alright, as you can notice, there's a switch on the right side next to the minecart. If you're using these minecarts and they're moving with the time shift, if you pull on the switch, the minecart will automatically get to the end of the track. It's an easy way to just move the minecart faster to where it needs to go. And of course, if you miss the area, if like the minecart leaves without you and you can't get to the minecart, or like the platforms disappear, you can pull on the switch on the end that you're stuck on and the minecart will automatically come back. You might need to deactivate the minecart and then, the time shift crystal and then reactivate it in order to get the minecart moving again. But I'm glad Nintendo thought of this. If I was designing this dungeon, I wouldn't have thought of it. I would be like, oh, don't worry, the players, they'll be able to move without missing the minecart. Anyway, there's a BMOS here waiting just to be defeated. Alright, so let's destroy it before the minecart gets too far from us. The door is locked over there, and as you can see, the pinwheel is all the way over here. So we're going to need to blow on this pinwheel immediately once it gets activated, or else the minecart, if it moves too far past us, then we will fall into the abyss below. So it should be activating soon. Why isn't it activated? There we go. Alright. So start blowing on it once it's activated. As you can see, the platforms are starting to disappear already, but we'll make it. We have enough time. Yep, as you can see, we already did it. Alright, so let's pull on the switch. Let's pull on the switch to get the minecart all the way here. So as you can see, that's what the switch does. Anyway, so now that it's over here, we need to get back to the door that we just unlocked, so let's hit it again. And let's move with the minecart. Cool puzzle, right? Yeah, I know. I think it's a cool puzzle. Oh, my neck cracked. Oh my gosh, I need to crack my back after this.